Salaki, little camera issue. So one thing I would like to go into today is basically is that we are living in the time of the Gentiles, basically. And I mean, when I say this saying, I mean living in the time of the Gentiles as in you guys are about to witness a lot of Israelite foreigners wake up to this knowledge. It's going to be captivating. It's already started, all right? Especially now that we're at the dead end of this thing. It's going to be no small task. I mean, it's not going to be no big task for the Lord to wake up 10,000 people in one day, 5,000 people in one day. Heck, that already happened. Heck, that's going to happen on a more broader scale on this side, just because we have the internet, we have the unicorn. This truth is out there, all right? And another thing is the fact, for all we know, it could be already happening. Shit, we don't, we don't know how many countless people are watching us on a daily basis, man. Which goes back to the first part of the video I said about us correcting ourselves, all right? Because we are examples to the Israelite foreigners. So we are supposed to be, well, we are men of the Lord. So we're supposed to walk accordingly, Salaki, all right? None of this bullshit that's been going on, because us being examples, us being men of the Lord, how are the younger brothers going to look at us? How are the Gentiles going to look at us? Hey, that's why Paul and Peter had that whole discussion about. Read that, man. All right? We're supposed to be living examples to these Israelite foreigners, because ultimately we are watchers over their souls, man. Like the brother said, you get into this thing, you become a teacher yourself, you teach other brothers, and they do the same thing, so on and so forth. All right? We hand off the torch. We keep the torch, but we light somebody else's torches. All right? As in passing the fire, man. All right? So I'm going to jump straight into the scripture. This is Acts, the 4th chapter. This is Acts 4:4. Howbeit, Salakia, howbeit many of them which heard the word believed. Now I'm going to stop right there. You're going to have a lot of people that hear this word. They're not going to have the spirit of a prophet. Some of them are not going to have the spirit of a prophet to go out and teach. They're just going to simply believe and keep the laws to the best of their abilities. All right? Like the scriptures say, in that day my people will be willing. All right? Because when more of this shit starts to happen and we get closer and closer to the end, a lot more of Jake is going to be waking up, man. Waking up to the fact that Esau, Edom, which is the so-called white man, is the devil the Bible speaks about. All right, finding out that you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans are the true Israelites of the Bible. All right? Finding out that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is only coming back to save our nation and not really the whole nation. Well, the whole nation will be saved in the kingdom of heaven. But on this side, all right, only the elected God, the electors. All right? Back to Acts 4:4. Howbeit, many of them which heard the word believed, and the number of men were about 5,000. All right? So even in that day, you had 5,000 men wake up to the truth, man. It's really that simple. I got another one for us. All right? Because the Spirit jumped on me, and really this topic dawned on me years ago, that the fact that we're living in the time of Acts. All right? Jake is about to be waking up all the way into that last trump. All right? And jump back into it. Salaki Akin. This is Acts 2nd chapter, which Acts chapter 2 tells you that you had a plethora of Israelites coming from different lands. They had the language of the other nations, and of course some of them took on some of the customs, as in the clothing, you know, but they still knew they was Israelites. All right, and on the flip side of that, you had Israelites that were a part of, or living amongst the actual Gentiles, the actual heathens that didn't know they were Israelites, man. You have that on this. Hey, we all was Gentiles on this side, so that happened to our whole nation. All right. So it's not a hard thing. Well, for the holy, it's not hard for us to understand that the Gentiles the Bible speak about that's going to get salvation are of Israelite blood. It's really that simple, man. The Lord gave that covenant to Abraham, passed down to Isaac, passed down to Jacob, and the 12, man. That's it. That's all. All right? So if any other nation or if a person claimed to be of another nation, but they accept this truth and they do it wholeheartedly, because only the elect is going to get this truth, which means you have to be an Israelite, man. Just because you look like another nation don't mean you're a part of another nation, all right? Because we ask guys this shit all the time on the comment board. What is confusing the faces then? All right, what is that? This is Acts 2:41. And then they were gladly received his word, were baptized. All right, technically you brothers are getting baptized right now, man, as I speak. Baptized with this word, man. Getting this understanding of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, of this Bible, man. Then they were glad received his word, were baptized. And the same day there were added unto them about 3,000 souls. So the Lord, figure this. The 3 tribes was left over there during that time, man. So that was 3,000 a southern kingdom right then and there. Now that Israel and Judah are back together, there's countless of Gentiles out there that don't know they're Israelites. So imagine how many are going to be waking up on a grand scale. All right, the fact that the name of Israel is back anyway, all right, even though all these niggas ain't got the truth, the fact that the name Israel is getting pushed, the fact that the name Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is getting pushed is great in itself. But of course we know who the true man of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is, all right? But the key point is, we are flooding the truth. This is the year of the push, and the only thing that could come of that is waking up more Gentiles, man. All right? It's really that simple, man. We at the end of this shit, so expect to see a flood of Gentiles, which are Israelites, wake up to this truth, man. All right? Because what you think the 1/3? And the 1/3 consists of the 144. So I'm not speaking of the 144 right now. I'm speaking about the great multitude. Who do you guys think that's going to be? All right? These Israelites, man. These Gentiles that's going to wake up to the fact that they're Israelites and accept it and believe in it wholeheartedly. All right? Just like when some of them Gentiles seen the miracles back then happen, they had no choice but to believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai because they seen it with their own eyes. But on this side, we're going off pure faith, man. And guess what? As frail and as I'm trying to think of the word, as little as it seems, a lot of people, and really the only people that's going to have faith is the elect. All right, faith is out there more than you realize, so to speak, man, because the elect has to have faith, man. And I'm talking about the 1/3 too, the multitude, man. When they hear this word, they're gonna have faith, man. All right, the elect will wake up, regardless of how they look, whether you niggas want to accept that or not. All right, because we're gonna preach this word whether you hear it for bear, man. That's just the truth of the situation, man. If Israel is as the sands of the sea and as the stars of heaven, all right, which in a nutshell means that we are the most populous nation on this planet Earth, by fucking nature itself, through having sex with different women and of things of that nature, would tell you that eventually some Israelites will look like the other nations, man. It's really that simple and that plain. To the holy, of course, to the elect, of course, But not unto you fools, man. So with that, I hope this was edifying. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. And salutations to the elect that's kicking this word in truth and in sincerity. Shalom.